Kiefcast. And today's topic is a rather unique one, to say the least, because we are going to be talking about Vtubers, an important topic regarding to one particular Vtuber that's graduating, some sort of like, shall we say, shady things that are probably happening in the background. So take the sort of references and such as to with a grain of salt, um, as well as my favorite VTuber as of right now. That's currently, that's current pretty much, and also, how I discovered VTubing, and there was quite a bit to go over, as well as the next sort of topic I want to discuss is pretty much my last minute thoughts on the Pixel Smash review tomorrow, the Nintendo Direct, and expectations going into that. So those are the topics that we're going to cover today. So to give you guys a summary of what I really want to talk about, it's pertaining to this particular VTuber by the name of Coco Kyrian. For those who don't know, Coco Kyrian is basically this Taiwanese, Japanese-based VTuber in this company called Hololive, and well, I don't want to get into explain what Hololive is, because that in itself deserves like videos and series, which plenty of other videos talk about what Hololive is if you basically do your own research. But to get to the meat and potatoes, it's pretty much that Coco Kyrian is graduating, and people think that, well, that's all nice and stuff. She's moving on from this industry, doing something else. Well, it turns out there could be something a lot more, shall we say, not particularly, sinister in the background. And not exactly. There are some controversies in regards to the industries and companies that she's working for. So we're going to be covering that aspect of it as well as other things. So to start off, I'm going to be showcasing you a pretty much a few minutes of a segment, if you will, of Coco's initial graduations, and see what everybody else has to say about that. And we will essentially take it from there. Okay, so I'm going to share the entire screen. And I'm going to showcase a little article that explains it to you. So first, some context of this. And for the sake of copyrights, I'm going to lower the volume a little bit, so it's not going to be too loud, or I think it's okay.
Hey. そういうことです。I, Kid Coco, am living Hollow Life. And,そうです。そして、活動は、7月、7月の、1日までですね。はい。です。I will be
You can just tell this very in her
and leaving
voice.
her life on July 1st. And there are some things I need to tell you. ちょっと、これに関して、言わなきゃいけないことがあります。こちら、卒業の理由ですね。理由につきましては、ちょっと言えないことがとっても多いので、皆さんには言わないことになります。納得できないよね。これが、あと、注意事項です。注意じゃないや。その前に、なんと、ダダン、卒業ライブ
Yeah. So as you can see, Coco from her own straight mouth has announced that she's in fact graduating from the Hololive business and stuff. So we're gonna get into this article. Well, before we do, part of the main reason why I started to do this podcast on Twitch instead of YouTube today is because trying to get as much views as I can to get monetization. That's like the main reason. So that way I can finally get the monetization. So in case anyone else still wants to be a part of the discussions, I will place this in the chat.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Dinox. You're just in time.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So
okay. Just letting you know in advance. In about half an hour, I may be going because I'm gonna play with Bori some Grand Blue Fantasy, but I'll be here for a bit talking with you.
Yeah, understandable. No worries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably just going to do this for an hour anyways. It's just that I felt like this particular topic is important to me because, well, you and I are getting into VTubers, and I figure this particular topic and VTubers in general are kind of interesting to talk about, right? So
I think you're the one that introduced me to Coroni-chan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So I'm going to get into the Coco stuff first, and then we'll get into VTubers in general. So I was going to basically talk about just now about the article I shared for you a few days ago about what's probably the actual truth of what's going on. Whole Coco thing and China and stuff. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. The more you
Is it really that bad what Coco's going through?
I think there's some things behind the scenes that she's not allowed to talk about, but you can make some inferences the more you dig into it, to be honest.
Wow. I guess I'm guessing something has to do with corporate greed or whatever.
Probably. But yeah, we're going to actually get into it in a little bit right now. So let me see. Let me actually give the invite to Edna because I saw she was online.
Hopefully Edna actually joins this time because, it's rare that she joins a VC these days.
Yeah, well, she's busy. So if she joins. If she doesn't,
Yeah.
It's okay. Let's see. So these are some screenshots in regards to her stream about her talking about her graduation. It says right here, it's from Narukami. So Narukami, in this case, supposedly it's like a Japanese TV star. So he covers a lot of like stuff that might be controversial, might be like some news that aren't like favorable or.
Oh, they were spreading rumors about Coco?
Not spreading rumors, but like there's some news that are like has to be taken with a grain of salt, I guess. More or less.
I see.
So this is like the summary of the video. So Narukami says had heard several sources from Coco that's about to graduate. One source gave him more a realistic story. So basically the stuff that Coco isn't supposed to talk about, I guess. I don't know. Coco is supposed to be having graduated of her own free will, but apparently that's not the case. She decided her graduation after being harassed by a large number of Chinese executives and shareholders
Oh
behind
god.
Cover Corporate. Cover is like the one of the corporations that are kind of basically um, investing on the quality of life stuff, I guess. So Narcomics
Oh, investors, huh?
investors. Narcomics talking about the various forms of harassment Coco has received. Let's see, Coco has received can't appear on holograph or collaborative reviews. Now, before her initial leaving, you may have noticed or may not have noticed that Coco didn't really collab with other VTubers, even amongst her own, base. She wasn't allowed to for whatever reason until recently. Why she started collabing with other people? Because she's about to leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's just keep going. She was the only person that who wasn't officially congratulate on the million subscribers on their official site. They did after her fans call it out to officials. Coco is hated by the Chinese insiders even before the Taiwan incident because she is an American. So yeah, Coco is
Wow. Race.
not
I think it's racist stuff against
Coco is
Coco.
Asian, but like she's actually American. That explains why she's like very good English as well. She was
Oh,
the
I see.
only one who was given an explanation by the Chinese branch about the streaming on Bibilib. I think that's like Chinese Twitch or something, if I'm not mistaken, and was ignored when she was asked. This is why she has never streamed on that platform. In the past, another VTuber, Pekora or Peko and
Oh,
Aqua.
Almond guy said something. Kiefer man.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Almond? Yeah, so these two guys got shitstorm from Chinese related issues and covered has explained in the future we will provide moral educational guidance. So basically sort of just to like stranglehold these people not to say anything out of line, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
to these Chinese shareholder sponsors and viewers, but Cover did nothing against their VTubers. And it's kind of a scary, not scary, but it's kind of like a shady situation, so to speak. Coco tried to make an apology video about the Taiwan incident, but it was rejected by Cover because the explanation is I didn't know I wasn't allowed to mention this.
Oh
So
boy.
there's a lot of things that probably led to her eventually graduating. And in case you guys don't know, graduation means you're basically retiring or you're quitting from your job. We just coined it that way. It doesn't mean like you're you're graduating like you're
It's not a good type of graduation.
yeah.
I mean, just because of some selfish pieces of crap, Chinese or something like that, she has to be forced to leave, or else something really bad's gonna happen to her by the Chinese investors.
Yeah,
This is
so
bullcrap, man.
based on all of this, what do you think now in general? Now that you know a little bit more about what's going on?
Well, I feel bad for her because she receives harassment because of political stuff or Chinese investors or whatever, and then like all the pressure probably have gone to her, and then she decided to leave because she doesn't want to be part of this crap anymore. Because I guess that they're investing into the hollow life, and then she felt like she was trapped, and she wanted to be free from all that. I'm guessing and move on to something else. That's what I'm guessing that she's probably gonna do because, like,
Yeah.
maybe she'll be a VTuber in another form, not as Coco, but as another character, free from all the restrictions of the Chinese investors.
And speaking of which,
that'll be the best for her. If that's the case.
And speaking of which, for those who like the person behind Coco, she does have a actual
an actual what? Hello, Keefster. You still there?
sorry about that. I accidentally left, but yeah. So Coco has an actual channel. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
see.
You told me that she speaks English pretty well. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. Coco.
At least she could separate herself from the Coco brand, I
Yeah.
guess, because of
Oh.
Wow. Is there a way she could she could have Coco break free from the Chinese
Okay.
investors?
So I'm gonna showcase, like, if you want to like look at her other channel, this is what it is. Real quick, and then we're gonna move on to like other, like, our favorite VTubers and stuff. The
Oh,
more,
okay. I got something to say about that.
but yeah, this is like her other channel. So if you want to look into like the person behind Coco, this is basically it.
Kison on air. You can send me the link to it on my Discord. I'll check it later.
Yeah, I think I'll do that right now.
Okay. Okay, I received it.
All right. So now let's get into more like positive. So like, what do you think about? Okay, what was your initial reaction when you first discovered VTubers? Was it because of me? Did you originally
It
know of
could be
VTubers?
because of, well, I was aware of Kisuna Ai, which is the first VTuber I ever seen in my life. I think mainly right before I went to the trip to the Philippines and I saw cosplayer Kisuna Ai. I was curious about, oh, so she's a YouTuber, but I didn't even knew about the word VTuber until last year by you. So I know that she did several live streams and videos of her, but I didn't got to get dive really deep into it. So
Mhm.
it wasn't until I met Corona Shan that I got it a little bit more into VTubers. It's been a while I haven't watched her stream, but I have watched several of her streams in the past, and she's very funny. I like how she plays like several different games that I also enjoy as well, and
Mhm.
that she reacts to it and stuff. Like she plays Mario, she plays Among Us, she plays Mario Kart, and she even plays R Type as well. You know, that shoot 'em up thing. I'm like, oh wow, she likes to try anything. And there's other game that she played that I'm like, oh wow, she's very open minded. You could say Corona. I
Oh yeah.
mean, I even have her as an ally in Metopia now, so pretty good. What about you?
Yeah. My, like, besides the obvious, well, my experience was the same. Like his and I heard about her because of a podcast I used to watch from Rooster Teeth called Fanstubers, and they showed her on the clip, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And then I discovered her on YouTube, and then it got really interesting. And it wasn't until uh, what was it? Well, it wasn't until much later a friend of mine introduced me to Coco, and then I got into her. And
She's your
then,
favorite VTuber, right?
well, she's my favorite Japanese one. My favorite English one is actually Mori Calippi, but actually it was the other one, Ina or something, Ina something. But then she kind of bored me. But then I really got into Mori Calippi because various games that she play that I like to play, and then I found out that she's like a big Persona 3 fan. So
Oh, and that's why you got into
then I really
that.
got into her. Yeah, of course.
Nice. And she wanted to play Persona 3.
Mm.
And how come she wasn't able to play Persona 3?
Because certain companies, you need sort of licensing permissions to play, I guess. Like if you're a big influencer like that, I guess.
Oh, if she was small, she could have played it no problem. Like right away.
Yeah, more or less.
That's the problem with being a celebrity. Sometimes when you sign that contract, you have to do whatever they say, or else face a lot of consequences that could ruin your life forever.
Right.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's what's going on. And then Coco was under a contract too. I'm pretty sure Corona is too.
Mm-hmm.
Because Corona is super duper king popular.
Yeah.
Hmm. put this up here. Just
Oh,
organizing my
real
DVDs
quick.
here. You're checking something?
I'm just sending another the direct link to join us for the discussion. Yeah. All right. So yeah, it's basically like my whole introductions to VTubers, really. But yeah, when I heard like this situation and what's the things going on with Coco, it's like really messed up. Like
It's
imagine
messed up
like
for real.
how you represent like a certain country, and then they somehow found it offensive, and it got to the point where it's like she's been harassed because of it. That's sort of really that kind of makes me mad. It really makes me mad actually. When I think about it.
That kind of makes you feel like banging the table and be very mad against the people that are causing her harm, right? Wish you were like a phantom thief for real, and they try to steal this person's heart that tries to corrupt Coco.
Exactly. Yeah, she's a big fan of Yakuza, by the way. Her namesake is actually kind of similar to one of the characters from Yakuza.
Oh, okay.
In fact, let's react to that.
You could send it to Shady and Jester too if they want to come.
Yeah, I think I already did.
They're likely to come.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that just now. I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I already sent it to Katie, but let me send it to Jester then. All right. So we're gonna react to this moment of Coco freaking like gushing out again with Yakuza game. So it's really adorable.
Oh, she's a reactor? Select redeem code. She like squeaks a lot. Sounds cute. Cool. Just gonna try to trade.
But yeah, there's many like cute moments. Oh yeah, there's also like you know another VTubers like Amelia and Gara kind of reacting to E3 whatever. There's like a lot of like highlights. So many highlights I could just point out. Wait, 30-second clip.
All right, and also I'm going to be picky with my likes. Yeah, he's my super life.
Oh, that's a short girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I see her quite a bit in Metopia.
No, it's all good. I'll protect you because we gotta make sure that if someone dies, it's me. I'm death, so I can always revive. It makes sense, right? About it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Do you plan to be a VTuber one day, Keefster?
Oh man, I'm dreaming about it, but I don't know. I don't know, man. That's something I have to think about.
Yeah, you can actually pay someone to actually make you a full, VTuber avatar and everything with animations, but it costs quite a bit in Fiverr. In case you're wondering, I'm also playing Grand Blue Fantasy in the background.
You're getting very sleepy. You're getting very sleepy at this video game company. And when you awaken from your deep sleep, you will realize that life you should be allowed to play Persona 3 video game. You're getting very sleepy at this video game company. Please, let me play the game at Persona 3. When I snap my fingers, you will wake up and you will release to the game Persona 3. Persona 3, that's the game that I want to play. The game that I want to play is Persona 3.
You're looking for something? You still there, Keefster?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes, freaking, StreamYards
StreamYard?
cuts my mic.
Oh, wow, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Let me see. Is there a particular favorite highlight you want to showcase for Corone? You said you told me like Corone and stuff, right? So is there any like particular
Well,
thing?
yeah, I'm using my phone at the moment to talk with you. If I exit out, I'll be disconnected. So if you could look up for Corone plays like Mario or something, we could show that as well.
All right.
Mamma mia! Mario's Corone gonna die.
Nope. Here's some things right here.
English only screaming. Don't speak Japanese. Okay? But I'm not good at English.
I like it when she tries to talk English.
Okay. Let's go, human. Head punch, head punch.
Die, Mario.
Big jump.
That's how I got introduced to her, I think.
I think I pretty much introduced you to her, yeah. With that.
Yeah, I think you did. And they said, "Oh, this VTuber plays Mario. You're gonna like her." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, she's a doggy girl."
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. No, Japanese. No, Japanese.
Her reaction just makes me laugh too.
This? In? No, in? Oh, superstar! I am a superstar!
There's a
This
train.
is my castle. This is my castle. This castle, mine. Oh, and the oh. Bye. Stop, castle. Weapon, triangle weapon.
Die, Mario.
Still
Mamma
stronger.
mia!
Oh no.
Yeah, you're too much hammering me.
No, Disney. Come on.
If you want to put it in full screen, you could.
Meh, I guess so.
Okay, looks better. She's very nervous. Like she's very, very careful.
Right?
Oh no! I like her reactions. Very funny.
Come on, baby.
Wait, what?
she he said kiss me more. It's so genuine, so adorable, man. It's hilarious. Mike.
Okay.
Oh, there's another VTuber thing I want to show you that's not it's not Hololive, but it's like it's really hilarious since we're both into Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff, right? But I gotta show you this real quick.
Everybody, I can do it. Here you.
All right, I'm gonna show you the thing right now. Well, let me get to this real quick. There it is. All right, so these are some VTubers. They're not from Hololive, but they are playing like a game of Yu-Gi-Oh. So yeah, watch this.
Oh, there's a
one.
VTuber for Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh yeah, they kind
They
of
happen
told
to
me.
play Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's just really funny.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
And I must have. Wait! Graveyard. I can summon Dragon Spirit of One. Wait, I forgot!
Ah, that's Duel Links, right?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, it plays differently compared to the standard one.
Oh. And if my blue eyes white and crimson dragons destroy your time. I summon from my hand blue eyes white dragon. And use white stone of ancient in my graveyard to get my blue eyes and crimson back up on my hand. Which I can then summon again by showing the blue eyes from my
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
This is basically Denox as a VTuber right here.
Oh. Yeah.
battle box.
When I take damage, I can special summon this card from my hand. I gain life points equal to the damage I took.
I've never seen this card before. I attack with alternative. I might have.
I activate my skill, Destiny Drop.
Yugi.
Activate a destiny charm, Mary. I can choose one card from my deck and add it to my hand. I choose. You see a card? Is it your card? Okay. My hand, okay.
Oh my god.
As
Oh my
much as
god,
I
die
want to
right now,
talk
man.
about
Are you
it,
seeing
I'm
this?
not doing it.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Let's just
Kuribo.
see here.
It's freaking
I'm not breaking. You're breaking. Merryweather. Right? Alright? Alright? Okay? Um, Amazon.
a draw. And I attack the blue eyes white dragon directly.
I activate Spear Karibo. Putting a monster in its defense position.
I don't stop here. I attack with alternative.
That's what I wanted you to do. I wanted
Alternative
you
draw.
to cause Mary, because that activates my special ability. Play the cards! Guide me!
Like, how does the card?
I said that face down.
Do you believe in the heart of cards?
Mary.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay. Okay. You want cat dancer in the best position. That's what I'm going to do.
No.
No.
I activate Karma Card.
No!
Comic Con?
Banish
Oh.
from
Comic-Con!
used to beat me in all of those like videos, in how to the video. That's always been like cancer, wasn't it?
No, sometimes I'm not even scared. I think I pass my face down.
All right.
I went first.
There's one more highlight one. This is where she turns it around.
In my graveyard and add it back to my hand. And I choose Blue Serpent that was banished using the end of the word storm. Now I activate Star Guardian second effect. It lets me special summon one TG from my hand. And I choose Screw Serpent. Screw Serpent's effect activates. I can special summon one TG from my graveyard land. And I choose Blue Serpent. Now, Synchro Summon again. TG. Wonder Magician.
What is this thing?
The Wonder Magician Synchro Summon activates. Destroy one spell trap card on the field. Right, but this one in the field. So I practice on That's okay. That's
Never seen
okay.
this deck before.
I activate my skill, Mary. Set. Delta Axel. Delta Axel. I can special summon. When I special summon, when I synchro summon, steal more TG monsters from my expert. I can special summon one. TG, the synchro body fire from me. I set one card face down.
What is this deck? Tiger? What does cheese stand for?
Tech Genius.
Activate Card of Conscience. I sacrifice two cards. Son of Legends lets me take a blue eyes white dragon off in my hand.
Do what I want. White dragon.
Activate
Okay, that's the best part. Well, not the best.
Polymerization.
You'll see soon.
My deck.
Yes. Unbelievable.
I can
That girl's a good duelist.
on my hand.
And there's not a lot of female duelists out there.
It's ultimate dragon.
What?
Yes.
I guess we'd be surprised.
Uh-huh. Because whenever I go to like a card game shop and there are duelists there from my area, it's all guy. All guys. Not one girl.
Oh shit! He's gonna chain all this on his turn, dude. Oh shit!
Whoa. Wow, she's still doing a lot of combos.
I can synchro summon again. And this time, I synchro summon Assault Blackwing! Onimaru, the Divine Thunder.
What is that?
Onimaru, the Divine Thunder.
No! What?
Your move, Merryweather. Oh, wait, you already did all you could, didn't you, Merryweather? What are you gonna do, Merryweather?
This is not fair. I myself. Ah!
Did you know, Merryweather, that when Assault Blackwing Onimaru, the Divine Thunder, is synchro summoned using only synchro monsters, it gains an additional 3,000 attack when it makes an attack? You also
Whoa.
know immune to destruction effects, Merryweather.
Holy shit, dude.
Remember,
That's
Merryweather.
not fair.
What's the attack power he has?
No!
Yeah,
Oh
6,000.
no.
Oh.
Ah!
But yeah, you get the idea. Jesus. Like, there's a VTubers of varieties of kinds, man. It's just hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep looking for them. Especially that one. That one's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, my friend Wesley.
Oh,
My friend Wesley showed me that yesterday. So it's funny.
Oh, he's into VTubers as well?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's good. Oh yeah, by the way, I gotta get going soon. See if Bori wants to battle me in that game still.
Okay.
You're gonna end this soon, or you're still gonna talk a little bit longer?
Maybe for a little bit longer, and then I'm probably gonna end it. Anyways.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see. Well, before I go, let me just say my conclusion for the VTuber thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like the idea behind it. Most of them are maybe for live 3D or live 2D, right? Most of them are made in that program. And there was another application as well.
I'm not exactly
that you
sure
can
what
make
program
it.
it is that they're made, but I guess those are one of the programs. I have to really look into that aspect of it. I'm just into it, like some of the individual ones and some from the Hololive. There's other like YouTube companies that aren't Hololive. There's independent VTubers like Project Melody. The ones I told you, they're independent VTubers. There's VTubers of a variety of kinds, honestly.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting into VTubing, especially for people that's like, okay, I don't want to trust my face, but I still want to live stream and voice act and stuff like that. So, it's really
Mhm.
cool. And then
I
you
think
see like they're acting in character and stuff.
I think another thing that sets VTubers apart from others is like you notice that all these individual girls are extremely talented in something. Like we have like Coco and
Yeah.
Mori and others that besides VTubing, they have their own cover songs. Like Mori has released a lot of like singles and stuff, like
Nice.
songs and stuff. Like she does that on the side besides the YouTube side. And then they're just so good. They're just so awesome.
Yeah, they have different talents. It sucks that we cannot meet them in real life too often at all.
Yeah.
Like would like to get to know these people. Well, hopefully we'll meet one in a convention one day when this whole COVID-19 thing finally ends. Because of
Absolutely.
yeah, I miss conventions, man.
Yeah, man. Me too.
Uh-huh. It's been almost well, it's actually been more than 2 years since I went to the last one. The last one I went to was in 2019.
Oh, yeah.
In May 2019.
Yeah. And also before you leave, what is your expectation of Nintendo Direct tomorrow? Like obvious things, and what are you expecting tomorrow before you take off?
Well, I better hold my expectation lower than I am right now because there's a lot of great games like a new Kirby game, a new Donkey Kong game, a possible new Xenoblade game or Xenoblade X on the Switch. I'm gonna be expecting the Zelda 25th anniversary or 35th anniversary to show up, obviously, and well, the Smash reveals, of course. Hopefully, they'll reveal 2 characters, not just one, and we'll have to see. And a WarioWare game, I also would like as well, or revival of any other new, older franchises that never got any attention, like they did with Famicom Detective Club. And if you looked at the thumbnail of my live stream I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm not sure if you're able to join that live stream. It's gonna be at 12 p.m. my time. It'll probably be 9 a.m. your time. But Yumi Tachibana says, "Please put me in Smash."
Yeah, that her inclusion would make the most sense legal wise. And I also think legal wise, Velvet Crow has equally as good a shot to make it as well.
Yeah, what I mean by legal wise exactly.
Because Isn't she a first party? Yumi Tachibana.
She's the first party, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
And
that, it makes sense.
legal wise for Velvet because Bandai Namco helped produce Ultimate. So even though she's a third party,
Yeah,
I think she has a pretty good shot.
Namco rep.
Very good
That's a
shot.
Namco rep, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you have a feeling that if it's a Tails character, it won't be Yuri or Lloyd like millions and trillions of people are hoping for, right?
Yeah, I think if they really want to be, this is Nintendo we're talking about. They're not going to follow the obvious choice all the time. Sometimes they go,
Yeah, I just don't want them to pick the obvious choice. But I could understand Crash because he makes a lot of sense. He's like iconic, an iconic video game character like Sonic, Mario, and Pac-Man and Mega Man and all that stuff. So he deserves to be there if he does get added.
Mhm.
But I can't say the same for Sora or Doom Guy or Ryo Hayabusa or Halo Guy or any of those other Waluigi or Gino or anybody else that people are begging for. But I'm pretty sure Sakurai is going to surprise us with something that we won't expect. I mean, it won't. It may not even be a Yumi, but I'm hoping it's a Yumi
Yeah,
because no one's expecting her. Well, a lot of people, most people are not.
besides Joker, like and some other characters, has anyone seen coming about Steve? Has anybody seen coming about like Sephiroth? No one really saw that coming.
Sephiroth was one, but I think Steve, a lot of people were hoping for that, or they were
Steve-
just doing memes with it.
People were hoping, but then they didn't expect it. So it's like it's either there's characters that we're expecting, or sometimes it's characters that we don't expect at all.
Yeah, if that's the case, there should not be any Rayman or no Toad or Waluigi or any of those other third party characters not in yet in Smash Brothers.
Exactly.
And they say, and they also are saying Doctor Robotnik or Eggman for Smash as well.
Yeah,
But that will be okay because this is a villain from a third party, it's like Sephiroth. But I think there's a lot more better options at the moment. But whatever they choose, it is what it is, I guess, right?
I think there's a lot more better
As long as
choices.
it's not a Doom guy.
At the end of the
Or
day,
Ryo Hayabusa.
it's at the end of the day we can only hope. It's not really up to us yet. And I say
Yeah,
yet
that's a Nintendo.
because you never know because they could reintroduce the ballot again, probably before they close out the entire game. But you never just know.
Oh, that would be cool. Like they did with Smash 4. They have yet to do with Smash Ultimate. And there's still no second retro character. I mean, yeah, there's still no second Namco character, and there's still no retro newcomer in Ultimate like the previous game. Like in Melee, if you think about it, Game & Watch was the one that came as a retro character. Brawl was Rob, and then 4 was on Duck and Dog.
You know what would be interesting if they not only do a retro character but the indie rep. So I'm thinking something along the lines of
Shantae.
Shantae or Reimu, those characters kind of fit that.
Yeah, or Hollow Knights. But yeah, any of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just possibility. It's just a lot. But I still think I'm still standing firm that Crash and Yumi Tachibana has the biggest chance. I'm also hoping for Velvet Crow because you know how much I like her.
Yep.
But if it's Yuri or Loyal, I guess most people got what they wanted. But I would prefer someone that people don't expect, and then they start liking it once they know her better or they know this person better or whatever. That's like an unpopular opinion. Like, who expected Piranha Plant to be in Smash Brothers? Nobody, I think.
No, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, you just don't latch on. I would say to the people that are hoping for certain characters, don't latch on to them because there's a good chance you could be disappointed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Very good chance. It's like,
and that's
that's like just the best way to like go about it in general.
Like, for example, you're hoping for Velvet Crow. I'm hoping for Yumi Tachibana. And Jester's hoping for like Panel de Pawn for Smash or whatever. And it may not be any of those guys. Maybe someone we don't expect whatsoever, but actually is a good fit for Smash.
Exactly.
As long as it's not Doom Sky or it's not Fortnite guy, as long as it's not Ryo Hayabusa and stuff. I think because what they want most is character that they're way too popular already. I mean I want a character to be introduced. At least I prefer it to be introduced of someone that has very good games, but not a lot of people know about it, and they should take risk.
Yeah.
They seem to go with the obvious choice. That's why I didn't like Steve from Minecraft coming in.
Yeah, I think certain things are beyond Sakurai's choice, even though he is the head of Smash. He may not have all the decisions made, So it could be out of
Yeah.
our hands whether we get the character we want. It could not be, but we'll have to
I
see.
think Sakurai also likes the challenge too because like certain created characters like Piranha Plant, he made a whole entire moveset for that guy. And then when it comes to like Ace Attorney and Marvel vs. Capcom, they made a moveset for him too. And he's not necessarily a fighter either. So I think that if Sakurai wanted to create someone a fighter that's with creative moves that hasn't been seen anywhere else, he could do that with Yumi Tachibana, to be honest, because he wanted to put it in melee, but it wasn't that popular back then. But now it's like she's out there now, so
Yeah,
it would
Sakurai.
be a good time.
Okay, so Almond Guy said right here that Sakurai wanted Steve and Smash Wii U, from what I've heard, since the Wii U days.
Oh really? Oh wow.
Yeah,
Sakurai
Steve,
wanted him.
like there's no doubt Steve was very popular, so that already ups his chances.
Oh,
I
that's
also
super
think,
became popular.
well, Sakurai also said a long time ago before Tails becomes like kickoff that if we had to pick a character at the time, it was Lloyd. But I think that's easily going to change with like Velvet because in terms of a moveset, I think
Yeah, and he'll be a
compare
V costume again. Lloyd.
if you
Lloyd will be a V
compare
costume
if
again.
you compare Lloyd's moveset to Velvet, Velvet's a lot more interesting to probably to work on. It's going to be a lot more fun for the team. Is what I would recommend.
Yeah, it's not just a sword fighter like Yuri or Cress or this guy Lloyd.
Case Velvet real quick. In case you guys don't know, so this is Velvet Crow.
Yeah.
It's like, and
Velvet Crow.
because page.
By the way, did you check the thumbnail of my newest video of my newest live stream I'm gonna do tomorrow?
Not yet. Haven't had a chance to check
You
that.
could look on my channel.
Okay. Let me.
I think he got disconnected. He'll be back soon. Just wait for a moment.
Hold on 1 second.
And Keister's back.
Hate it when I misclick that.
It happens. It happened to me a couple times too.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, want to show it to everyone?
Sure. So if you want to get my friend Enoch Series to subscribe on his YouTube channel, sometimes I stream my podcast on YouTube or Twitch, but yeah, he's gonna do a reaction to that. I can't make any promises that I can make it on time for that, but I'm gonna do my best to make it on time for the Smash reveal because it's very early. It's at 9 a.m. And I have difficulty waking up that early, but I'm gonna try. We'll see.
Yeah, you have to. You have to do it for Smash Brothers. You have to go to sleep super early today so you can wake up earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does the Yumi say there, by the way?
Let's see. Yumi says, let's see. Mr. Soccer, please let me an ultimate. That's funny.
Mr. Sakurai, please put me in Smash Ultimate.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Yumi's inclusion is probably more than guarantee. Velvet Crow as well.
Why did both of them show up? Both Velvet Crow and Yumi
To
Tachibana.
cap up the entire thing,
We'll have more waifus.
That would actually make people happy. For sure.
Yeah, a lot of people. I still don't think we have enough waifus in Smash. I mean, we just got Pyra and Mifra, but I think there's still a few more we could add.
Right.
But yeah, I guess I I'm about to get going right now. I'm not sure if you're still gonna be around a little longer
Yeah,
or
I
you're
think
gonna
I,
end it right now.
I think I conclude this thing in a few minutes. So, any last
Oh,
thoughts
okay.
on everything that we talked about then before I close off the stream?
Well, first, the VTuber, what Coco's going through is a complete BS. I hope that she could overcome this and come back in some other ways because, like, it's like her getting more cancel over EDP, and EDP deserves it way more than her, for example.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
and of course, the EDP got canceled on YouTube, but he keeps coming back. In her case, it's like she can't even come back. Period, for some reason.
Mhm.
So that's one thing. And as for the VTuber, Corona is my favorite right now. Before Corona was Kisuna High, even though I didn't watch too much videos of her, but I seen her cosplay and her design that I think she was very beautiful, and like, oh wow, she looks amazing. And yeah, that was the first VTuber I got into, and then it was Corona thanks to Keister because she was playing Mario, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna subscribe to her, and she's so extremely popular.
Mhm.
You said that Coco gave you a shout out one time, right?
Oh yeah, one time on a when she was doing karaoke night or something, I happened to wake up on time to catch it, and then I basically decided to use the super chat to pay her like few dollars, and she gave me the shout out. She was like, "Oh, thank you" and stuff like that. It was really nice of her to do that. Honestly,
Oh wow, she went out of her way to do that for you. That's cool.
yeah, that's why I'm when I saw what Coco was actually going through, I was really fuming.
You
Like,
were pissed at the Japanese and the Chinese investors, right? That
yes,
was making her go through that
exactly. It's really
because
dumb.
all they care is about the money, money, money over
Money, money,
her.
money, money.
Your money could corrupt people and greed,
Mhm.
make people do stupid things.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So I conclude that and I ask myself. I think Keefer will still be here a little longer, but I'm about to get going right now.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm,
talk to you later, man. Yeah, you were
all
gonna
right.
say something?
No, yeah. I was just gonna say, have fun with your game against Bori in the Grand Blue.
Oh, sure,
And
no problem.
show
I'm gonna
yourself.
be contacting him right now. Take
All right.
care, man, and
All
good
right. See
luck
ya.
with the rest of the stream. Bye.
Right. Later. All right. So that was Neox series. My content creator friend, also my editor that helps me edit like some videos. So like I said, I'm about to end this thing, and I'm gonna give this thing the hour mark so I can get more of the views. So like the VTuber thing, the whole thing that Coco went through. I give you a little bit of a taste of what VTubers are like, and also what you guys are expecting for E3 moving forward. So far, the E3 show has come in kind of boring, I have to say. I just saw the Capcom presentation today, and nothing really excited me except for the Great Ace Attorney, which I might play one day. I do like Ace Attorney. There are other games that are kind of taking precedence over that right now. Um, so to speak. But this whole VTubing thing is an interesting phenomenon. I'm even considering doing it if I ever make it really big on Twitch or YouTube, for that matter. Although, if I were to make it as a VTuber, I think ideally YouTube might be the platform to be, as I get the most audience. But Twitch is a platform I'm gonna stick to because it's easy to make monetization for that. So that's the main reason why I would stick to that. So I'm gonna wait for this thing to reach the hour mark, and then I'm gonna say my usual outro and remind viewers of the usual things. So for I do my podcast sometimes on Twitch, sometimes on YouTube. Once I become an affiliate on Twitch, they're all gonna. And if you want to help support my streams, the donation tab to my StreamYards, Streamlabs to help donate to my channel is in the description of my About Play section on my Twitch channel. So any amount of dollars you want to donate to me would help. Well, in the meantime, when I don't get monetized by Twitch, That'll be a way for me to sustain some, income. That's all not under obligation, by the way. You're able to donate any amount of money you want. It just helps me, make a sizable income to, do this. Just helps support the channel, helps me get more incentive to just pump up more content for you guys. That's why I've been grinding my ass off to basically hit that affiliate. To you guys. You guys are the worst. Expect a calling card in the near future. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, those guys are messed up. There's just no sugarcoating that. So yeah, I'm about to sign off. Have a nice day. Hopefully the Smash review will be worth it. And see you guys later. Bye.